the recent sort of news in the comedy world, of course, was the legendary Dave Chappelle, who's a black man. Is that a problem for you?
No, not too bad.
Okay, because I was worried in case you were going to say it was.
I've known him for a long, long, long time. I knew him before he was Dave Chappelle. I knew him when it was Dave Chappelle, and not. He was actually in the green room at the Just for Laughs Nasty Show in 1993, and we were all fooling around just before I went on. Really, I mean, he was still funny, but he wasn't as huge as he got. Yeah, a lot of these guys are so nice. There's guys that are idiots, but the guys that are idiots were idiots when they were younger too. Like just like people. People are coming all shapes, sizes, and variations. Same with comics, and how famous or not famous they are really has nothing to do with anything. Hey, you know what I forgot to do?
The book.
Buy my book. I was on the Howard Stern show for years, right?
Oh yeah.
So I've been off the show for almost 20 years, and he has never really acknowledged anything about me. And I put out my autobiography. That's my autobiography, The Joke Man, Bow to Stern. But of course, he never mentioned on the air, ever. He inadvertently helped me sell so many books because he recently put out a book about 6 months ago. And have you ever bought a book on Amazon?
Yeah.
And if you buy a book on Amazon, right underneath it says, people who bought this book, many of them also bought this book. So there's my book in big, bold picture, and none of his fans, none of his listeners even knew I had a book out. So all of a sudden, there's my book. They already have their credit card out. They're holding the mouse. One click and bing, they get my book too. And all of a sudden, I got this huge spike in sales that I couldn't figure out why. And it's because it's right. I mean, he didn't mean to help me, but he helped me without knowing it. So I'm telling your listeners and your viewers, what do you call them? Do you call them your viewers?
Listeners.
Your listeners, listen, buy my book. I promise, number one, you'll love it. And I finally am in the black. I got past like when you make a record or write a book or something, the company keeps all the money and keeps all the advances and all the price of making it and everything. And it's a long time before you get in the black. Well, I'm officially in the black. So anybody who buys a book, I make a few dollars. So God damn it, buy a book.
Well,
how are you?
Well, speaking of the black, with Dave Chappelle, there's recently been kind of a backlash against him because he did a new special where he dared to make fun of social justice warriors, and now, of course, the social justice warriors have become offended by this. So, what's your take?
No, you know what? Somebody told me that they were watching. My new good friend Andy Goodwin said, I was watching a new Dave Chappelle show, the Dave Chappelle program or whatever, the special on, I guess, Netflix. And he said it was so funny and so great. And my girlfriend wanted me to turn it off because she got turned off. And he said, people got to take a chill pill. Number one, he's so funny and he's entitled to his opinion. God, he's been through the ringer. He's been through it all. So anybody, fuck him. That's all. Just fuck him. And it's so funny because I'm so disgusting. And my buddy says it's so funny because my girlfriend has no problem with you, That's because I hit everybody. I make fun of the midgets and the blacks and the Polish people, and then I make fun of myself and my girlfriend. So, it's a moving target. But I don't know. Now I got to watch it. Did he really lay into him? What do you mean? Like the people that are screaming for equal opportunity and all that stuff, which of course they should have, No,
well, basically the bit is that he said he was doing an impression of this dumb voice, and a lot of people thought initially it was Trump. And he goes, no, I'm talking about you.
Listen, the Trumpettes are, the Trump people are up in arms more and more and more because Trump keeps digging holes bigger and bigger for himself and throwing more dirt on himself and making such an asshole of himself. And it's so hard for people. I can't believe people still support him, and the senators and members of the House are still behind him. Behind doors, they're like, how are we going to get rid of this guy? And people still defend him to the death. So, there's people, if you even fool around, when I put a Trump joke on Twitter, that's another commercial. I tweet jokes every day, at 4:20 p.m. International Marijuana Time at Jackie Martling, JACKIEMARTLING. If I put a Trump or a Donald Jr. joke or an Ivanka joke on there, you wouldn't. People go nuts. You'd think I'd say your mother has crabs, you know. And they're just idiots. I mean, he's such a moron. God, I worry about what you people over there and in Europe and all over the world. I wonder the fact that you people think that this guy represents us, it just makes my blood curdle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but I think it's because he's so handsome that he gets away with it all.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! A girl would have to be mad at her pussy to fuck him.